everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you saw from the title of this video, this is kind of an Easter Dollar Tree, Temu, Sam's Club kind of haul. Things I picked up that are primarily going to be for the grandbabies at Easter, but there's a few other things I picked up at Dollar Tree because you know I always find something that I need. So I'm going to start with the Dollar Tree and then move on to the few things that I picked up from Temu and Sam's Clubs. Just a couple of things for the babies, but I wanted to, they're going to be included in the Easter gifts, and so that's why it's this whole big thing. Okay, first of all, I'm going to start now. I have to say I picked these up. These here I picked up a week ago, and they're already gone, and that is the Easter mini bog bag. These are the colors they came in. I think there was one other color. I think there was purple. But each little bog bag is going to be the Easter basket, and they all come with their own little set of charms that can, this looks like it's a happy Easter, a bunny, a chick, and some carrots. So there's little 4 things. And then they also have, and these are like egg-shaped. Do you see the little holes are egg-shaped? I don't know if... Oh, and there's little discs to lock them in place. So they have little rings here that you can snap them in place on the back. But I'm wondering how the other shoe charms that they have, because you know they have them. They're right by the register. All the different types of fun shoe charms that you can get. I wonder how those would play in here. Do I even have some of those here? I think I do. But anyway, there was the green with the yellow handle. That's going to one of the boys. And I got 2 of the blue with the green handle. And it looks like the charms are all the same for all of them. They have the bunny, the chick, the carrot, and the little happy Easter. So I got 2 of these because blue is Nora's favorite color. So I know she's going to want blue. And so the other blue one is likely going to go to Sebastian. And the green and yellow one is going to go to Asher. And, okay, so I got 2 of the blue. They must have just put these out because there was a lot out there when I went. And then the pink with the purple handles. And I believe there's also purple with pink handles is for Eleanor, and again we have her little thing came off, so I'm going to stick that in there. But yeah, these are the viral miniature bog bags, and it's the regular kind of plastic. It's not that rubbery silicone kind of plastic, but these I think are going to be cute. Oh, and I'm looking here, and it looks like the handles, the green one with the yellow has cars on the handle. The blue with the green handle has dinosaurs, and the purple handle has like unicorns on it. I initially thought they were the same thing, but I didn't realize that there was like something on there. That would actually be cute to do whatever, but yeah, there's that. I'm going to put some things out of the way. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, and the other thing I got last week, I'll get these right here. I think there's a Target thing in here too. All right, were the bunnies that you can, these bunnies. This is the clear one, the clear pink one with the glitter. I didn't see any more of those this week. These were like all gone. And of course, you fill it with stuff and close it up, and I usually put in here like t-shirts or, you know, a nice toy, some candy. It's just like a big extra price thing they find during the little hunt. I got the pink glittery one for Eleanor and the blue glittery one for Nora. The clear glittery ones were gone. So, and then I got for my boys, yellow and blue. And I think they also had green and orange. And so these are the only ones I saw left were the ones that are solid like this, but they're cute. They got a cute little expression on their face. This is a nice way to put together a little gift for a child in your life or your family. I mean, can you imagine if I was a child and someone brought me a plastic Easter bunny that was filled with like toys and candy and stuff? I would have loved that. That would have been amazing. So there's that. And then I went, let me just grab this because this is not for us. They have some really good storage. This was Sure Fresh. This was in the plus section. I like this. It's clear, first of all. It seems like it's leak proof. It says on here that it's, is it leak proof? Titan storage. It's BPA free. It's got all the things here indicating it can go in the freezer, in the dishwasher, and the microwave right here. So that's good. I don't know that I'll put it in the microwave, but it's good to know that I can put leftovers in here. This I'm looking to be the storage container for my chopped up vegetables for snacks. Celery sticks, carrots, bell pepper spears, you know, the things I want to have on the ready for me to just grab and go. And that to me is just going to make life so much easier for me, because if it's not cut up ahead of time, if I'm in a tired state and I just don't feel like standing there cutting stuff up, I'm going to wind up grabbing something that's easy and convenient. So doing a little prep work ahead of time is going to be a lot easier for me. So I grabbed that. It's for my kitchen. And then I saw these in the hair section. I got one for my sister and myself. And let me just show you what it is. It's by Kristen S. Hair. If you can see her name on there, Kristen S. And it's hair. And it says, the Veil Headband in Ivory. I said, oh, I'll show you the back in a minute. I got to cut this tape or this little adhesive circle on the back. Is that going to do it? Okay. So here's what it looks like on the back. Nice little veil. You see the little head here. Now, with me being a part of the DAR, you know, we go to fancy things, and we're getting ready to have our 75th anniversary for our chapter, and we're asking the ladies, if you do the math, it was 1951 that we were founded. And so we're asking the ladies to dress as they did in 1951. Little hats with veils was a big deal back then, especially at a ladies' luncheon. So, oh my, see, here's the box. It opens like this. And inside it's wrapped. Okay. We'll put the box over here. Okay. There it is. I'll put it on so y'all can see it. And this is just a basic headband with netting. This was popular back in the 50s. Okay, and this was ivory. And so it would have been like that. Now, for us nowadays, I mean, a wedding or something, you know, there's a way to wear that. This is very vintage. This is a very vintage style. You'd have to have the right hairstyle. I don't know that this is the right hairstyle, but anyway, you see the deal. And with that being one of the fashions, I find it to be a very retro fashion. I go, let me pick this up and see if this will work. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Whatever. If you don't like that, I can say right now, this fabric is very luxe. It's not cheap at all. And it's on there very securely. You can see the bows are tacked together. And so it doesn't look girly. It looks very nice, very vintage, very much so appropriate for the time. And that's kind of getting a nice little resurgence, that retro look and feel. I'm a little extra. I like to dress up. I like to look fancy, treat myself like a Barbie. Have more clothes than I need, but we know how to do it. And then I have a nice little storage box where I can keep that. If anything, if I decide it's not going to work for me, I know Eleanor and Nora will love dressing up with it. And I paid $1.25 for it. Okay, it's a win-win. All right, let's keep going. I did go and pick up some things in the Easter section. I always think it's fun to have a little fun straw. There's 4 here, even though the boys really won't be grabbing any. You know, they're babies. But, I mean, it's fun to have a little straw. I loved the first time I ever saw a crazy straw that wasn't just straight. I was a little kid, and it was such a wonder for me. Nowadays, they have them so much, kids just kind of take it for granted. I still think it's fun and cool, though, to watch your drink spiral up and go up. So, these are fun. They'll get good use out of spring. And then next I have 2 Lego sets I got for the girls that are flowers, you see. The ones we picked were the orange lily and this one. What is this one supposed to be? It just says flower, fleur. With help, because I know dads are loving to do the Legos, especially Eleanor, so I'll probably give her this one because it seems like it's got a little bit more pieces to it. But, I mean, these have been out for a while. This is the first time I've seen them in my store. Because I remember last year, the year before, people seeing these for stocking stuffers for Christmas. And I looked for them, or last Easter, a year ago, other people were finding them. I couldn't find them at all. So here they are. They showed up. Which is weird because the Dollar Tree headquarters is like a 30-minute drive from here. We should be the first. We should get all that good stuff. Anyway, I also picked up this bracelet kit. Eleanor loves making bracelets, and I thought this would be a cute one. You can see it's got all the compartments and the beads and the string and all there's the string right there. It's just got everything she needs to go ahead and make a fun bracelet, some fun shapes, some classic bead shapes that are in there. Maybe it's better this way. Alphabets, a couple of different types of alphabets and different things that she can use. So I thought that'd be fun. I always enjoy doing something creative, and I want to encourage the creativity. And then they had these cute little, they call them stack pencils, Papa Point. Y'all saw me. If you watched that shop with me, not the most recent one, the one prior to that, you saw me pick these up and put them in there. These, I loved these when I was a kid. I thought that was the coolest thing, was to do that. And then I picked up a set of the stampers. Now, I'm going to open, I'm not going to take them all out, but I'm just going to pull out, oh, okay. It has on the bottom what the stamp is. And apparently, whatever, okay, that says Happy Easter. That last one was an Easter egg. This one is a bunny. And they're both the same because there's 2. And so as I'm picking it up, I'm seeing here what it is. And this is a chick. Okay, so I wound up getting another set of these because I could not tell. So, I mean, I can give a set to my sister, but I love creative stuff. I want to give them opportunities for creative stuff. I'm probably going to wind up and go get them a sketch pad or a watercolor pad so they can play with the stamps in their little bag of things. And then I picked up in the regular toy section, these were $1.75. I'm going to keep that bag there. Just the wild creatures. These will go inside Easter eggs. So they'll acquire a collection. These are the wild animals, and it says it right here, wild animals. So you have in here elephants, bears, lions, llamas, giraffes. They're not to scale. Camels. Just a variety of animals that you would likely see. What is a kangaroo? A green kangaroo? Okay. Nice wild animals. I also picked up sea life. So you have on here hammerhead sharks, whales, tortoise, lobsters, an octopus. So there's quite a few in here that are going to... They also have insects, which I did not see. Spiders and centipedes and things like that. But this one is the sea life. And the last one are dinosaurs. And so... these are fun. You have all the dinosaurs that we know and love. T-Rex in here. I don't see T-Rex. But you got Triceratops. It looks, you know, this guy, Stegosaurus. Is that supposed to be T-Rex? Is that good? There's supposed to be a T-Rex. I don't know. Anyway, that's the other one. Those are all going to go inside eggs, or, you know, stick some inside their bunnies or whatever. Okay, next. I got for each of the girls, because they love being outside, this is one of their favorite activities, is the outdoor chalk shaped like eggs. They're each going to get a little container in their little basket they get from Gigi, because that's one of the things they love doing best, is coloring on that sidewalk outside in the backyard or in the front yard. And it doesn't bother me one bit. Let me go ahead and stick these things back inside so I don't create a disaster that I don't want to clean up or don't feel like cleaning up later on. Okay. And then, let's see, everything in here, I think, no, there's other things in here. Okay. Well, I did pick up some dry heel balm. My husband has been using this on his feet. It helps soften extremely dry, cracked feet. This actually works really good. So this was a restock in my, to make sure I have some. I also picked up the antiseptic cleansing spray for my medical box, whatever you want to call it. I don't think I've used this before. This is, it says on here, American Red Cross. So always ready antiseptic cleansing spray. Minor cuts, scrapes, and burns. Helps kill germs and bacteria to prevent infection. Non-stinging. I think that's a good idea. Okay, let's see. I got these for myself. Beauty items. Fatigued Sore Feet Foot Mask. I don't know what they're going to do. It's got Epsom salts, peppermint and lemon essential oils, and shea butter. Single use. Unisex, one size fits most. I'm going to try this because I've been noticing when I do Zumba that my feet are killing me. And I don't know why. Because I walk around on my feet all day and I have no issue at all. But when I'm doing the Zumba, it's killing me. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? All right, so I have some things I got for the children. We're going to go through. Sebastian is starting to chew on his fist. So I got this to see if we could try putting that on his hand to give him this to chew on. Of course, I don't know how that little, why is that there? But anyway, it's a cute little thing. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It was $1.25. I don't mean to treat it so cavalier, like $1.25 is not much, because it is a lot. I picked up this for Nora, Water Reveal Activity Kit. And of course, I guess this is a marker pen or whatever. But the idea is you color over areas. It's supposed to be with water. It used to be that there were sections that you colored over and it revealed stuff. So I got this for her. This is from the brand Curiosity. They are one of the learning, teaching labels, like, you know, Jot is for office supplies. Curiosity has been for like homeschooling and learning stuff. So this I thought would be fun for Nora. I think she would enjoy that. Excuse me. Okay, let's see. Going back to the health and beauty, I did get some Active Hands. This is a dupe for O'Keeffe's Working Hands lotion. You don't get a whole lot here, but boy, oh boy, does this stuff pack a punch. I use these, you know, I was diagnosed with psoriasis January last year, January 2025, and it's under control, but every once in a while I can get a flare-up and the palms of my hands will get as dry and as rough as anything else. And this is what I would be rubbing on my hands, because this was some good stuff. Extra Care is the brand. This was amazing. It wasn't greasy. It absorbed well, and my hands remained soft. I gave some to my husband. He was complaining about his hands being dry, and that can happen in the winter. So he absolutely loved it. He said, that is amazing. And so I thought I'm going to get some more, even though I really don't feel like we need it, but whatever. Okay, and then I found these fashion nails, 7 nail. These really are for, I think, little girls. And I think it comes with the little sticker glue sticks. They don't hurt the nails at all, or would not get these. But Eleanor likes to put these on. I mean, they're literally popping off within about an hour or so, but it makes her feel all fancy for a little bit while. But these have little sprinkles on them. These are going to go in one of her Easter things. So she loves being fancy. She's like her Gigi. She loves being fancy, and I thought those were kind of cute. I said, okay, well, let's try it. She likes dressing up. That's not a big deal. I then found these 2 little things by the register. Those little water games that were a big deal when I was a kid. That was our video games. These little things with water. 1 Minnie Mouse, 1 Moana. I'll give Minnie Mouse to Nora. She's kind of obsessed with Minnie Mouse right now. And this is by Terra Toys, LLC. Okay, it's a water game. And the Moana will go to Eleanor. This will go either in, this will go as something they find during the Easter egg hunt, probably in their Big Bunny. And so I'll add water ahead of time, make sure it's not leaking. But how fun for them to have this to play with. Always like finding fun little things that they'll enjoy. And then I did pick up these Barbie pets. They both love them. I didn't see any kitty cats, or I would have gotten one a kitty cat. But I'll probably give the dog with the bucket hat to Nora and the dog with the fancy flower unicorn to Eleanor. Fancy flower crown. Matches their little personalities. Okay, those will go in an Easter egg because they're small enough to go in an Easter egg. And then I found this pink card. This is a purple, it says Purple Passion. Tell me, is there anything purple about that? Is there a purple stripe? No, I see nothing purple. It's pink and black. This must be mislabeled. That must be why it was in the Dollar Tree. But anyway, this is 46 out of 250 in the series. So you can always tell, it tells you up here. Sometimes it's like 1 of 5, 3 of 5. Blast from Past meets the Motors of Tomorrow and fan-voted combos of every car lover. Purple Passion. Okay, so this was fan-created. So I guess they're trying to take, oh, I don't know what that number 1 means. Hot Wheels. And it says it's guaranteed for life. I think that's always been. Yeah, it said it's HW fan-driven. Okay, there we go. It's pink. So the girls have their own sets of cards. Or cars, excuse me. And then I found the Micro Minis again. These came out a while ago. I was hoping they would start getting us some extras. These are perfectly sized for Barbie. And there's about 8 pieces per, yeah. There's 8 pieces inside here. And it could be any one of the things you see there. Let's see, there's like bottles of soy sauce. There's like shrimp, cupcakes, muffins, eggs, macarons, a bowl of fruit, avocado toast, sushi, a chocolate bar. There's a drink. I don't have the drink. There's supposed to be, what is that? But there's a variety of things that they could get. They love opening up these little blind bag things. So these are going to get rolled up and put inside an egg or put inside a big egg that can handle them. I'm going to make sure I mark them so that each one gets a different kind of thing. We've already gotten a lot of these already because when Eleanor plays restaurant or wants to have her Barbies have a party, there's plenty of food to go around. Everybody gets their own plate of sushi, you know, that kind of thing. They've done barbecue picnics and pool parties and all that fun stuff. Camping, yeah, Micro Minis has given us what we need, and it's so fun because every Barbie can have their own fried egg, and I think there's even like a piece of bacon or something like that here, and sometimes there's a cup. There's a few pieces we have not gotten from here. Like, I don't think we've ever gotten this right here, and I think that's supposed to be like a bowl of ramen. And I don't think we've ever gotten that, which I think is supposed to be a bag of flour. I think we have gotten this book. And I think we have gotten that. and the shrimp and, you know, these other things. But I mean, these are cute and they're fun. Not everyone has them. Those came out several years ago. Oops. I was trying to move something aside. I wound up kicking my tripod. Those came out several years ago. I mean, Eleanor was like 4, so 4 years ago, because she'll be 8. And they're still around. I love it. Okay, so those of you who watched my previous, my most recent, you saw Maria, the manager, come up and gave me first dibs on the hand sanitizers, which I collect. This is the Lotus Blossom Scented. I didn't bother smelling this. If it smells horrible, I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, that's not bad. It's a hand sanitizer. I always get these because one is for me, one for my niece, one for my sister, one for each of my sisters. So, yeah, I'll put those over here. And I'm going to take them downstairs. And I saw these at the register too. I had to pick them up because I do junk journaling, okay? Y'all know it. If you've watched me for any amount of time, you know that that is something that I do. I need to film another junk journaling video because I really enjoy doing that. It's just that taking care of my mom and some other stuff, I need to get back into the swing of doing the things I really enjoy doing. But these are, what do they call these? Aesthetic Wall Collage Kit. So it's creating a wall collage, and it says 30 posters. They're calling these posters. I don't know how they can call them posters, but there's 3, 6, 9. So I have 120 cards that are shaped 4 by 6. Okay. And you can see, I'm going to open these just so you can see them. They're glossy. They're not matte finish. They're glossy. Can you see the shine? Yeah. This one says spread love. That's the only one turned that way. All right. But you have this pattern. Some of these are super interesting. Look at the butterflies. Look at that. Some of these you could turn into an actual postcard. Okay, but if you're scrapbooking, if you're junk journaling, these are gorgeous. You could, look at that. Very interesting images, and there's 30 per pack. You could turn this into a greeting card, punch a hole in the corner. I mean, turn it into like a gift tag on a basket, a gift basket for somebody. Punch a hole in the corner, tie it on with a string. They get a cute little image like that with your little words on the back. Cute. Oh, look at that. Oh, see this? There's a reason I picked this one. It's so girly and romantic. Look at these. These are so nice. Strawberries, it says, do it for you. Tomorrow's a new day. Hello, gorgeous. Growth isn't linear. That's a good reminder. Good vibes. See good in all things. And then, of course, spread love was the original one. These are some nice little sets. And you get 30 of them. So if you're junk journaling, if you do scrapbooking, this is a great find if you can get them. They're up by the register, often hidden. People overlook them. I almost overlook these. And then you have this one here. That's the only one I'm going to really show you all the separate things for, but this is the Fun Food. This one was entitled Pastel Preppy Pastel Bon Chic. You see that up there? So you can see all the images. This one is Fun Food. See, they got donuts, gummy bears, watermelon. See the patterns that are fun. The popsicle, popcorn, just some cute stuff. Okay? I think that's fun. This one here is Jet Set. So this is like a lot of postcards. Look at that. Images from around the world. Beautiful. Golden Gate Bridge. It's my hometown of San Francisco. And then they have some with the name under on the bottom. Hawaii, New York. I mean, what is that? Caribbean, Egypt. I mean, and then the last one is called Good Vibes. This had a nice color palette, but like that, I don't like that pattern. That makes me dizzy just even looking at it. But there's some cute images in there. Interesting. Yeah. So these are by the register, and I think that would really, you know, help you along on your scrapbooking and junk journaling, anything like that that you want to, and even if you just used it for its intended purpose and kind of put it all together and arranged it onto one big board so that, you know, you created your own arrangement, your own collage of things, adding photographs and whatnot. It'd be great. Okay, then I got a bunch of the fillable Easter eggs. We'll start with these monsters. I thought they were cute. They reminded me of some Muppets. You guys know what I'm talking about? If you ever watched Sesame Street, there were these, it was the Muppets that did the mana beep 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 beep. Mana beep 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 beep. You know those ones? That's what this one was reminding me of. But you have the little one-eyed guy, and then you have that guy. These are going to be fun. You know, these are going to get filled with, you know, candy and some toy prizes, maybe some money or something, and just kind of hide them around in obvious places. So I think Nora will love doing this. I may have the pink one set aside for Eleanor and put something in there she wants, you know, and kind of have the blue one for Nora, and the orange one will be up for grabs for whoever. I try to create a grid so that it's tougher for Nora. Now I got tougher for Eleanor. I grabbed 2 of these because these were the cute little sports ones. You have the basketball, golf, which I've never seen them do the golf ball, and then they have the tennis ball in green, baseball, football, and soccer printed. So Eleanor's big into soccer, Papa's into golf, as is Eleanor. Nora's starting to get into golf. And, you know, football and basketball is a big deal for Papa and for Eleanor's daddy. You know, so I thought this would provide some really good opportunities for some fun, different kind of, and I'm glad they updated the sports fillable eggs. They haven't had them. They were kind of, these are the best ones I've seen. All right, so I got 2 of those. And I still have eggs from last year, can I just say? All right, I got the 3 ducks. Here's the other set of stampers that I bought. One set will go to my sister for her class. Let me get these 2. These will be hidden as they are. I'll put Nora's name on this one, and then I'll put Eleanor's name on this one. And because we have big gold eggs, we have other things. I save the eggs and just refill them every year. And then I bought a bunch of stuff with toys in them. So this is the sticker activity. It's got 1 activity sheet and 40 stickers. Sticker activity surprise on these, both of them. Yep. So these will be fun eggs for them. All right. And then I did pick up the 4 ducks. Those will get filled. I'll just fill them with whoever finds them, finds them. And then I got these pretty eggs. They've been updated. Their patterns have, because I really love that pink. I love that pink egg with all those pretty red flowers on them. But we've seen this similar, but they do have updated. I like the green with the white flowers too. But we've seen these patterns before. They've just changed and updated the patterns, which I'm really loving these this year. They're very nice. And the last thing for this bag that I got was this little craft set. Nora loves making crafts, so I'm going to make these little bunny crafts with her. I can see there's two bunny cutouts, and then the pieces to make each bunny is wrapped separately. So there's no sorting through and figuring out which part goes to which. So I'll ask her, I'll let her choose which bunny do you want to make, and then we will pick the parts for that one and let her do that, because she came here looking for a craft. And then, oh, I picked up a mirror for myself so I can, when I'm doing my hair, see the back of my hair. I used to have a real fancy one that broke, and my husband wound up having to get rid of it. My girls had given it to me years ago, and it was just old, and I was sad to see it go. I did pick up some more of these rollers. They're easy when we want to roll Eleanor's hair, and it really helps her to get that really nice, pretty curl in her hair when it's a fancy occasion and she's in the mood for it. The first time I think we did this, she was a flower girl in a wedding, and she was able to sleep on these with no problem. We did it again for a tea party that she was going to. And once again, these are super easy to roll. I've even done my hair when I had to have the curls in the front done for, I was dressing in the 18th century attire, and I was trying to get my hair to be authentic. So I did my bangs with these because the rest was going up under a mob cap. So there's no need to do anything but the bangs. But anyway, I got these because they're also good for rolling their doll hair, their 18-inch doll hair. These are good for those too. And then I did get some of this shred or grass for not necessarily their baskets. I'm probably going to put this inside of their little bunnies. But I don't like too much of the grass because I think it takes up too much room. Okay. Now, from Temu for the boys, I don't want to take these out. Sebastian has already gotten his because these are size 0 to 3 months. So this is Asher's. He's going to get this. In fact, you know, I will take it out because it's going to go inside an egg anyway. This is a cute little set that they have. This is size 0 to 3 months. Sometimes Temu can be a little big on the size, but it's a onesie with anchors on it that has a little bow tie, which is stinking adorable. Sebastian is very long torsoed like his daddy. So he needed to get his now or it won't make it. We've got the whole month of March and the beginning of April. He will be out of it by the time Easter comes around. So I wanted him to be able to wear it now, but I wanted Asher to have some as well. Lesson for me. Okay. So with that comes a cute little pair of suspender shorts with a little back pocket. Just adorable to wear with it. And so he'll get some use out of it, I'm sure. It's going to be really cute. I'm going to wrap that up for Asher. And then the other one is this cute little red one. I may go back in and order them the same thing in a different size. But this has little dinosaurs on it with the red tie. And again, it's a onesie. And with it comes a pair of shorts with the suspenders again. Okay. I will continue to dress them alike until they beg me, Gigi, don't. This to me, the little bow tie and the suspenders, you're dressing up for church or whatever it is, you're going to look nice. Just like this to me is the equivalent of the frilly lacy dresses that I get for the girls. And then this was sized 3 to 6 months. I already opened one so I could look at it. These they're both getting for Easter. I think they're both going to be big boys, but they're separate pieces. You have the shorts and the suspenders with the cream colored top and the sagey green tie. So this is 3 to 6 months. And here's the back. So you can see it. It is separate. This is more of like a linen type fabric. The other was more of a nylon. And it does adjust so they can bring it down a little shorter if, you know, although Sebastian might need it on the last loop. But there's that. I think that is so cute. Okay, and the last things I have here are from Sam's Club. These are for the girls. And I saw these and I was like, oh my gosh, Gigi overnight bags. Look at these. This is the kitty cat. The eyes are glittery. This will be for Eleanor because she loves cats and she has a cat named Biscuits. And then this is for Nora, the puppy, because she has a dog named Katara. So with these bags, there's a little clip animal, I think. Yep, it looks like there's a little stuffed animal on the side. And there's a strap here so they can carry. I figure if you're spending the night at Gigi's, bring your stuff in here and we'll have some fun. Inside, it looks like it's super roomy. I opened these before. Oh no, it can't open. It's locked. But you can see the little card of these girls. Oh, they can wear it as a backpack too. Okay. The different ways they can carry it. So here's the puppy. Look at their eyes. Cute little puppy face. That was the only two styles that I saw. Here's the little plushie that goes with it. And of course the strap. Very nice. Real little sturdy nylon. This looks like it's leather type. And of course they can always carry it like this as well. Those were $24 at Sam's Club. And so this is part of their Easter as well. I got them some dresses that they already have, but Eleanor's been growing so tall that she wore her dress to my birthday yesterday and I could see it's like already at the knee. So I may have to look for a different dress for her. So that's my haul. That's, primarily I'm, probably going to get some of their favorite candies. Although because I have not been eating sugar, I don't know how much candy I'm going to get for them. I like to, but then I don't want, how am I going to load these things up with what? I try to get things they need and use, like hair things for the girls. But what about the boys? They're babies. So here come the hiccups. Okay, that's my haul. I hope it gave you some good ideas. I might put some edible, dried fruit and nut packs and things like that in there as well. They might enjoy that. So you guys have a wonderful day. Tell me if you're finding these things in your Dollar Trees and what you think of the haul today. I always love hearing from you guys. You have a wonderful day. God bless you, and bye until next time.